I think we're on right
Yeah.
now. We got 4 people watching right now. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm Joe from Joe and Tell, and I guess right now I'm with Daily Hi-Fi, which is our group thing, our collab thing with other YouTube guys. And Ron was supposed to help out, but I don't know what he's. I think he's doing his Frequency Friday thing.
Oh,
So
is it Thursday night? Yeah, he's doing that.
so today we got Techno Dad as usual, right?
That's right.
And then we got that home theater dude. What's
Checking
up?
in.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's going on? So you guys are right there at CEDIA, huh?
We're in the thick of it.
How was it?
It's exhausting, quite frankly. Well, Gene, it's exhausting.
Gene?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess this can be a recap. You guys can tell everybody, what happened today.
Well, I know one thing we did miss was the Sony press thing at like 8:45.
Yeah, 100%.
So that kind of sucked, but I mean, other than that, it was a pretty productive day.
Yeah.
When did
I
it
probably
start?
did 10 laps around the entire floor.
Started at 9 o'clock.
9. Is it just one big showroom or how's
Yeah,
it?
no, it's a convention space. It's like one big, like convention floor
All right.
or show floor.
All right.
So, how many vendors are there?
Shoo, I don't know, probably 1,000.
So I have no clue.
Something up there, because you would walk from one end to the other, and there's aisles that you walk up and down. They're not necessarily mixed in there very well, and you're kind of like going into a different aisle at the same time. And a lot of these people have, the bigger companies obviously have the bigger ticket, the bigger ticket offerings, and then you have the small guys. They have their smaller offerings. It's kind of like just like a pop up little tent. So I mean, it's something for everyone. It was actually really cool.
Yeah.
What'd you think, day one?
I thought there was a lot of cool stuff, and I need to circle around and like talk to more people, maybe get a few more demos. Why don't we talk about what was your favorite thing from day one?
My favorite thing day one was probably the SI booth. SI came in hot with their booth. I mean, they're killing it in the game, and like I didn't really think about this before, and it makes 100% sense why they're basing their business off of this model, because they have amazing projector screens that they're known for, and then also at the same time they've been offering shades for your house, and they're automated shades, kind of the same thing as Control 4, Savant, things like that, Lutron, whatever it is. So the home automation, if you have your projector screen going on, obviously the biggest problem with rear projection is going to be light, right? You have your lights on in your house, you have light spilling in from your windows, and they actually started using shades to help out with that so that their product shines, doesn't matter if it's day or night, rain, shine, or rain, snow, it's going to look great. So
Rain, sleet, or snow?
yeah. I was up in the sleet yesterday, man. That was nuts on the mountain.
What's SI? I'm sorry. I'm not.
Screen Innovations.
Yeah, they're Screen Innovations. They're a company based out of Austin, Texas. Really cool thing. I'm going to give a quick story here.
Okay.
The guy that started the company, Ryan Gustafsson, he just built the stuff in his garage, pretty much like every smart person has ever done. And they built their business out of their garage, and he just turned it into a juggernaut of projector screens. And he went into A&M. I got hooked up with him from another colleague of mine, and just the entire vibe that they're giving off. Like they give you some great products, a little pricey. They give you some great products, but I mean, can you really pay for having a great picture whenever there's lights on? And because why would you sit there and watch the football game in absolute darkness? It makes no sense, right?
Got it. So that's crazy. He really started in his garage.
Yeah. Him and my buddy, the guy I'm hooked up with in Katy, Texas, KMR Home Automations is the name of his company. He actually went to school with Ryan at the same time at Texas A&M, and Ryan went off and made basically SI screens out of his garage, and Matt went on to do some of the best premium installs for home theaters and just all that stuff in Texas. So he's out there in Katy, Texas.
So for those who don't know, you have a pretty crazy home theater setup, right? This is the first time we're actually talking in person too, so it's
yeah,
good talking.
man, I miss you every single time that we're supposed to link up.
I know you came by the room over there at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest, and you left your card there. I'm like, oh, I miss this guy. We're supposed to have a coffee.
The guy was looking at me. He's like, like, why are you leaving business cards? Like, who are you?
He's like, I'm that home theater dude, bro. What's up?
See this beard?
4 million views and climbing.
That's right.
So, tell us about your home theater setup for the people who don't know already.
Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, it's youtube.com/thathometheaterdude. Very simple to get to. Basically, my whole idea is I have home theater products, reviews, as many products that I can get my hands on, the better. Because I feel like there's so much treachery in all this, because none of this stuff's cheap, right? I mean, this is a very expensive hobby. So I kind of fell into a pit to where whenever I was researching this stuff, I was researching my own personal home theater, and there's just people out there that are, they're obviously salespeople, trying to get you to buy something, and you never know what's real and what isn't,
Yeah.
So I wanted to voice my channel and make it to where I'm just being real with you guys. Like I keep it straight, keeps it 100. So,
there you go.
That's the whole reason why I started the channel, and that's the reason why I do what I do and my videos themselves. So I'm going kind of a long route around it, but that's basically where my channel's at, and my home theater itself, it's been growing since the very first video.
Pretty intense.
I want to know about that screen. Like he
has 2 home theaters.
Yeah,
2 home theaters. Okay, tell me about
2 home theaters.
Tell me about this real quick. I got to hear about this.
So I have the first home theater is a full 9.2.6 Dolby Atmos, full on
9.2. Hold up a second. 9.2.6 means 9 speakers on the floor.
Yep, 9 channels on the horizontal.
Okay,
2 subwoofers.
Okay,
and then 6 speakers overhead.
6 speakers.
Yeah,
I need to up my game, but okay. 6 speakers. Well, okay, all right, okay. And what does it consist of?
So what I do is almost every single speaker I have on my floor is SVS, right? Great company, really like them. They have a great philosophy behind their products, and they just sound great. So I have all of those, and I still need to buy another set because in the meantime, since I was doing a review for Klipsch, I bought a pair of the RF-73s, paid for them cash out of pocket, and I wanted to do a review for them because no one's going to send those over because they're way too expensive, right? So I bought a pair of those to do a review, and then I went ahead and sold them. And as I was getting the whole 9.2.6 set up, the very night before I was about to shoot my video to showcase it off, sold those clips. So I had to go out, scrounge, Facebook Marketplace. I found some really inexpensive B&W speakers, and I am a big fan of Bowers, man. They sound great.
Were you a fan before, or you just after you heard them, you're like, oh, okay?
I think I've been a fan since CEDIA this year. No, CES this year in Vegas. Very first time I heard them, they had those, they had the diamonds in the speakers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay.
The 800 D3s or something like that.
Yeah, the 803 D3s. Yeah, something like that.
Now, okay. What's your projector?
So I have the Epson PC, the Epson PC 6050 UB. Really, really enjoy that projector. It gives an excellent image. And here's the thing. I'm all about movies, right? I'm that home theater dude. Mm-hmm. So I'm not that soundbar dude. I'm not like that TV dude. I'm about that home theater. So, I mean, like we ditched the TV a year and a half ago. Well, about a year ago now. All right. And it's just been all about projection. And this is our living room that I have the entire home theater set up in. Mm-hmm. And it's just life now. Like we watch our Apple TV. We have the Panasonic UB9000, which delivers the most extreme, crispiest, like best picture that I've ever seen. Like whenever I installed this thing, it seriously looks like you got a new projector. And if you put it on a TV, it looks like you get a new TV because it gives you that level of realness. And the reason why I chose the PC 6050 over the 5050 was that it just looked better. It performed better, and Epson does a great job of giving you everything that you want.
What's the lumen output on that thing?
It is 2600 lumens.
Okay, all right.
And I have a 144-inch 2.35 screen. So again, that home theater, dude. So the whole reason why I like Epson is that they give you the ability to do lens memory, which basically allows you to, at the press of a button, takes about 10 seconds, right? At the press of a button, you can transform in between the full movie aspect, which is that if you're watching a TV, you have black bars at the top and bottom, right?
Right.
I think that's ridiculous. Why would you film a movie in widescreen and have a widescreen TV and still have black bars? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, so all right, we'll get to the show right after this, but I'm very curious. Going from a TV, what was the size of the TV you had before, and going to a projector, and what was the difference? Because I'm trying to. I'm
Joe's
trying to
a big projector guy.
Yeah.
Trying to convince Chan
So-
over here. I don't think it's
I had
gonna happen though. He loves his TVs.
I had a 65-inch Sony XBR. I think the 850C. It was basically whenever Sony was just getting into 4K and HDR. It's not that great of a TV, to be honest. I would really like to get back into TVs because there's nothing that beats that, subtle, like buttery, wet look of a great OLED display.
Okay, I never heard it described that
Buttery
way, but
wet
all right.
It looks buttery, man.
Buttery
Right?
wet look. Oh man,
All right.
we're
Oh,
so,
shut up! Don't get weird.
we're so gonna get hit with that not
With that
suitable-
copyright infringement, man.
No, not suitable for all advertisers. This content is questionable.
Because it's buttery and supple.
He said supple. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, but going from a TV to a projector, it was a no-brainer. The very first time I turned on the projector, I was just blown away. I mean, like, here's the thing. If you're thinking about making the jump, there's a couple different things that you actually need to consider. So you have to consider Wi-Fi or wireless or, how you're going to stream. Because most TVs are smart TVs. Most projectors aren't smart projectors. So that
Correct.
means you need a
Yeah.
secondary source to make it look... to make it
Just to
perform
have that
what
stuff.
you're used to,
Yeah.
because you're used to just sitting there and pressing a button and watching Netflix on your TV, and you never think about it.
Mhm.
So you have to either get like a 4K Apple TV. Some people like the Amazon Fire Stick, or there's all kinds of other things.
I like the NVIDIA Shield myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's just one other consideration that you have to think about whenever you go from a smart TV to a projector. And then another thing is you're not going to get the best picture, right? It's going to look great. It's going to be more immersive. You're going to be more in tune with what's going on in the movie, or even watching Friends on that projector screen. It's nasty. It looks amazing. But it's just a couple different things to think about.
That's an old
because-
show, man. I'm just picturing you like on the home theater, all crazy, huge screen,
Yeah.
and then watching this old show. It's
I
like-
know.
I should
like,
do my
filming
next
like
live
480.
stream watching Friends, man.
I know, seriously, like the central perk looks like central poop. Like, this looks
Shana.
really bad.
Oh man, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I know Technodad. I know you love your TVs. Did you see any? Do they have TVs over there?
Oh yeah, they got plenty. All the big
Sony,
Sony, LG, Samsung, they all have their big ass 88-inch OLEDs. Samsung had like a big old LED wall. Oh, and Sony did too. They had that big crystal LED.
Here's where I think we're going. Here's a couple of things that I want to go ahead and jump into the show
All right.
that I think that the market is going to be moving towards. So the micro LED,
yeah.
screens, they're modular ones. You can make them as big or as small as you want to. That's coming in hot. Laser.
And hold up a
ultra
second.
short-
You can't see the line when you scale it up. You can't.
Okay,
see.
so,
You can't.
so here's the thing. If you're very close to it, it looks weird. Like you're looking at the one of those, not the hocus pocus, but what are those things like whenever you cross your eyes and you kind of see a picture? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're a kid.
Optical illusions.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a bunch of blue shit.
Yeah.
And you cross your eyes and it's a dolphin in there.
Yeah, so if you get really close to these things, it kind of gives you that type of experience. Like it's just not. Oh, Youth Man's on here apparently. Go figure.
What's up, youth man? What's up? What's up? Yeah. So okay. So you do see a little something, right?
Yeah, I mean, but if you're not going to be sitting that close to that big of an image anyway, right? It's
True.
a huge image. Why would you be that close to it?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
if-
that would be a threat to projectors eventually. If you could get for me, I'm only rocking like 106-inch screen, but that's way
Yeah.
huger than
My TV.
70
here's a couple
whatever.
of things that I'm thinking for these micro LED applications. I'm thinking that they will be great in sporting events or sports bars.
Yeah.
I think that they'll be great outdoors.
Yep. Yep.
And I even saw one that was a micro LED that was foldable, and it basically you just bring the crate out to where you're at. It's foldable. It comes out of the crate and also has like all the sound built into that crate. So you just pop open the little lid, and then out comes your 120-inch micro LED screen, and then you already have all the party right there.
You know where that sounds good? That sounds like it would be good in my living room.
Techno Dad, I think that'd be good at one of the Techno Dad weddings that he does. So shout out, go check out Techno Dad whenever he DJs weddings, guys.
Yeah. Go to weddingjukebox.net.
Shameless plug.
Only if you're ready to book.
And real quick, I just want to talk about another thing that was big at the day one is that everyone's going to laser ultra short throw projectors. Like they're out there, everyone's doing it. The price bar just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. I don't understand. I did the video for Epson today. They're selling it, they're marketing it as a TV.
What?
It's two different pieces. So basically, what they did
is
it's
a full system, dude.
Yeah, it's a full system. You pay one price, right? You pay $6,000 for a laser projector, ultra short throw, and then also included in that, they give you a screen. So it's an ultra short throw ambient light rejecting screen in that. So where if you have lights overhead, you have lights coming from the side.
Yeah.
All that stuff gets blocked. So you have all the good stuff of a TV and none of the drawbacks of rear projection like I was talking about. We're just talking about ambient light rejection and how critical it is with projectors. And that's one of the main reasons why people don't want to go take the leap and actually make it to do an actual projector setup in their house.
That kind of makes sense though, right? So for them to do the screen because they know the angle that it's going to come in. They know a lot about the projector. So for them to do both kind of makes a lot of sense.
For 100-inch screen with the projector is $5,000.
Yeah.
And then 120-inch is
Was it $5,000 or $4,500?
I thought it was $5,000 and $6,000.
Either ways. One thing that I didn't like with that Epson projector is that they market and package it as a cohesive unit. So if you want to use a different third party, oh, you got it right. You pulled it up right now.
Yeah.
You got the prices right there.
Yeah.
But if you want to use like a third party screen, like, you guys know I like SI screens.
Well, yeah.
So if you want to use a third party screen, because they basically designed this thing and they designed it to where it's, if think about this, if it's a flat part on the wall, right?
Okay.
You have your blinds on your house. Everyone has blinds on their house. You twist the little thingy and then the blinds open up, right?
Okay.
So if you have the flat part on the wall, but then you twist that little knob on your blinds and how they kink out, that is what you're looking at. It's on a microscopic level, but the ultra short throw is coming from that level, bouncing off that little kink out, and then it goes right into your eyes. Okay. Every other area that's getting light gets blocked. And if you want to use SI's screen, which I think is, a really good choice, the whole reason why I'm saying this is that you may not be able to use that screen with that TV system unless you pay an additional price. I was talking to the guys and they kind of gave me the runaround. I wasn't necessarily sure if it was correct that you can choose which screen you wanted to go with because again, it's all one price.
They're like, why would you want to use a different
screen? It's probably just going to be shipped. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's one thing I was thinking. And everyone's coming out with these things. Yeah, they're not cheap.
Have you?
They are not cheap.
Have you played with? Time, yeah, go ahead.
If you're going to look at a 75 what if we just Google 85-inch 4K TV? What do we get? Oh man, $2,200.
No. Okay. Look, let's go. Let's go to 100-inch. Let's go to 100-inch TV and see what the price is on that.
Because that makes home theater dude.
Yeah.
Have you played around with ultra short throw projectors before?
I have actually. I'm actually doing a review right now for Vava.
I'm doing
$69,000.
All right, so he's pulling up the stuff right now, and the price is on the Samsung Q90. That's an 8K.
Oh, that's 8K. Yeah.
It's $70,000 for the 8K.
Okay.
98-inch, not technically 100.
NEC 98-inch TV.
$10,000.
9,000. $23,000 for a 98-inch by Starboard Solution. I don't know who that
Star-Lord.
is.
Star-Lord, man.
Hisense has an HDR laser system, which is $8,000. So this is a competitor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they are $5,000. So they're $3,000 lower.
It's a DLP laser.
They got. I've seen one from Dell. I saw one from I think Hisense.
Yeah.
Xiaomi. Right. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I've seen those. I've always been curious. Like, is the quality of the image good? Because
it depends. It depends on if you have a good one. And I think that since these things are, just happening right now, and let's be honest, Americans aren't making these things. They're being made overseas, and a lot of those companies, they're copying each other's companies, designs and ideas, and it's not really regulated like it is here.
You mean Xiaomi's not American?
I mean, it sounds American-ish. Hisense, yeah.
Okay, I get you.
But yeah, I actually, to answer your question, I have one of these Vava ultra short throw projectors at home. I had trouble setting it up, getting the videos done. I ran out of time before I came out to Denver the last 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
Shout out to RMAF 2019 coverage. Go ahead and check it out on my channel, That Home Theater Dude. Yeah, you know what it is.
This guy,
but
he's all over it. Alrighty.
But yeah, I was doing this review at home of this Vava ultra short throw projector.
Need a power
it's
strip for all these plugs.
$2,500, right?
Yeah.
And it's touted to give you a 100-inch image at 7 inches.
Yeah.
I did not get that.
No.
So from being 7 inches from the wall, apparently you're supposed to have 100-inch image. It didn't work. Even then, whenever I had it kicked out.
What was it? What was it like? Like close to 100, or was it like 13-inch?
No. Well, I mean, it was bigger. I mean, it wasn't 100 inches though. It was probably like somewhere along the realm of like maybe like a 75 or something.
Oh, okay. So
at their advertised distance,
that's not that close.
It's pretty far off.
Yeah.
And the way I was looking at it, it pretty much looks like you need to put this thing on the ground to make it. To make it have that 100-inch image, and it says that it does it up to 150, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Yeah, I think that their advertisement says that it goes up to 150.
Well, right now I'm actually rocking that a BenQ HT 3050 3550. Yeah, the 4K one. It's cool. I like it. They sent it out to me for a review, so I have to say that. But
shout out.
I'm happy with it. I haven't messed with the Epson stuff, but you and Youthman are rocking some Epson gear. And I think Chana's rocking
I'm pretty sure I've been on that Epson since before Youth, man. So I knew you were watching this right now.
I think,
go ahead and say something.
I think Chana's rocking the Polaroid one, right? Are you rocking?
Oh my God!
No, okay, no. You're
that Polaroid one was the biggest piece of junk I ever seen, bro. Like that shit was ridiculous, and it was just a waste of time. And I was like, I don't review projectors, and they're like, oh well, we'll send you one. I'm like, I don't have a screen. Oh, we'll send you one of those too. Yeah, biggest mistake. I wasted so much time with that nonsense. I will never ever trust any kind of Polaroid product, even if it is a camera.
I get like sent stuff on Instagram and stuff,
man.
Yeah, no, I get sent pictures on Instagram, Chana, of like dudes wearing like Polaroid shirts. Do you like Polaroid shirts? Yeah, I swear to you, this has happened. Recently too.
Just saw it. Youth man lolled. He thought that was funny.
So a Polaroid shirt, right? And they're like, hey, I guess Chana hasn't reviewed this new something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, he doesn't know what's up with this new Polaroid projector. Something like that.
No, clearly I don't.
Yeah.
I am not doing any more projector situations. This is we'll keep it at TVs. For now.
Yeah, I need to discuss an elephant in the room.
All right.
That you guys know that I did that video for Elite Screens. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Like whenever I get stuff sent as review units, I give my honest, accurate testimonial. I'm transparent with what I say, and I will give the company my footage most of the time beforehand, especially if they're sending something out that is not coming back to them. Mm-hmm. And in the case of Elite Screens, they sent out a 110-inch ALR screen, and took a long time for the video to come out. Mm-hmm. I did the video. I did a torture test, which makes 100% sense because if you're looking at an ALR screen, you need to test the ALR abilities.
You gotta back up a little bit. What's ALR?
What's ALR? Yeah.
Oh, so you guys don't know this?
We don't know, bro.
All right, so let me go ahead and break it down. So ALR with projections,
audio doesn't say home theater. There's none of that on my name.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a guy.
So with projections or with projector screens,
okay,
you can either have it in a dark cave, right, and you'll have a white screen.
Yeah.
Or what you can do, and that'll give you a great picture. But at the same time, you're going to have to paint your walls dark. You're going to have to paint your walls black.
Got it.
That's just the way it's done.
Okay.
If you have an ambient light rejecting screen,
Ambient
that
light.
means you have light coming from, obviously you have can lights overhead, you have overhead lights, you have lights coming from the back, the porch,
Got it.
your
Whatever.
daylight,
Got it.
Any of that stuff. Any light that's coming not from your actual projector setup, it is going to be on the actual screen. So with ambient light rejection, you're supposed to be able to block. They have different percentages.
Got it. No, I get it. So basically, it's only going to reflect back what's coming from that projector.
Yeah.
And any light that's coming from the side is going to reject, which gives you a better overall picture, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay, I got that. It's not one of those like grayish screens though, right? Because I've seen those like some of them that are kind of gray. And I don't.
There's a reason for that because
Okay.
a lot of the reasons for the gray screen is to give you that ambient light rejection abilities. You don't necessarily, not all gray screens are going to be ambient light rejection. Some of them just have different colors. And I really like, I'm going to keep talking about SI because I really think it's cool. They have a black looking
The
screen.
diamond.
Oh,
The
yeah.
The black diamond.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks black, and they have these optical layers that if
What?
you're basically what it is it's just layers in like an onion, like just layers and layers over something, and it's a shape, right? Like a dome
Yeah.
or like a hemisphere or something like that. So that means that if you're looking at the dome or hemisphere, all the lights that's coming not from the projector itself, all of those are getting reflected off and back.
Right.
So you never see that stuff.
So Youthman
Go ahead.
saying gray offers the highest contrast. Now, for those, let's say, okay, are you
Not true.
sacrificing some brightness?
White will probably give you a really great contrast, but you have to be in a dark room. And where I was going with that ambient light rejection is you don't have to paint your room black. So if you're like me, or if you're like anyone else that uses their family room as their projector setup,
Yeah.
you
That's
don't
me.
want to paint it black, right? It just
No,
looks
no.
ridiculous. You're
You
going to have
can't.
guests over. You don't want to have a black room. So if you have a really good ambient light rejecting screen, it's not only going to give you ambient light rejection, but it's going to give you the ability of not spilling all of that great
I need that.
image going on the screen. It's not going to spill it off into the room and reflect it back.
Tell your
on
guys
the
at
walls.
SI. Tell your guys at SI to send me one because I'm using like a cheapo like silver ticket screen. Sorry, I like
You
it,
want me-
but afterwards.
You want me to send you my elite screen that they well, here's the thing with that video. Like I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it.
Yeah.
They sent me out that screen, and I gave them the ability to review the video. Guy that I was talking to says, "Hey, it looks great."
Okay.
And I said, "Make sure you review it because I'm going to publish this tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway with this screen because I don't like keeping stuff that people send my channel."
Right.
Because I don't want the viewers to think that I'm influenced by any payment that I take. I don't
Yeah.
take payment from any company.
Yeah.
All my views are mine and not bought.
Good.
And I published the video.
Yeah.
Day later, president of the company comes back, hate the video. And like I was talking about, what I did is a torture test, which means I turned on each light in the house, in that area, in that space. I turned it on individually, and then I opened the windows to show you, all right, this is absolutely the worst it can ever look.
Right.
Just it's okay. It doesn't look bad. It's not terrible. But I mean, this is what to expect in the absolute worst conditions. And apparently, the president of the company had a big problem with that. He asked that I take the video down, edit it, and then re-upload it. And that's not what I'm about. So I just pulled the video entirely. So
Well,
that
that makes
giveaway
sense.
got done, but it wasn't in the same fashion that it should have been. I don't think.
Got it. Yeah, there's always drama, right? There's always drama, the behind the scenes type of stuff, and I get it. For me personally, I don't really like it when they try to influence my videos. It's kind of like, if you trust your product, send it out to me, and I'm gonna make a video, and then you're just gonna have to
I'm gonna
accept
give
what
you
comes
my
out.
opinion and
Like if you guys wanted your stuff done a certain way, hire your own production team, shoot the video in house. You guys can influence it whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't send it out to someone and try to have their words in your mouth. It's just not how it works.
You probably made the right decision pulling the whole thing, though.
Yeah, like because why would I give them press on a product that they're trying to promote that they'll probably use?
Yeah, I mean, even though what would you say, the president? Even if he didn't like it, I bet you anything people would watch it.
The guy liked it.
And they still buy it.
Yeah, the guy liked it. He loved it, and I kept saying it was an entry level projector screen. It's one of those ones you can get on Amazon, $600, no big deal. That's pretty much in everyone's budget if they're just starting out with projectors. If not, buy it used. I mean, Facebook Marketplace.
Got it. So what else? What else happened today? I'm sure a lot happened.
I got a demo of that new Klipsch like hole in wall situation.
All right.
You didn't jump into that room. Did
Nah,
you?
I don't really care about giving them any more press. It seems like I have an issue with some of the people over there. So maybe some of the people that were there today won't be there tomorrow, and then I'll have a harmonious relationship with the Klipsch guys. But there's just someone out there in Kentucky that they rub me the wrong way, and I don't want to rub elbows with them. But a lot of the cool things that I saw today were the Trinov. That was probably one of my favorites. Yeah. Trinov, like I was just talking about whenever I introduced myself, I have a 16-channel Emotiva preamp processor at home. That's 16 channels and 9 channels at the horizontal, 2 subwoofers, and 6 speakers overhead. Trinov, who Emotiva is competing with on this front, they're in 2 completely different price ranges.
Oh, yeah.
Trinov is along the realm of $25,000, $30,000 just for a processor. That's without spending a single dollar on speakers. That's without spending a single dollar on cables or even amplifiers. Yeah. So, I mean, it's and then whenever I talked to their rep, I was talking about the room, and I was like, how much does that cost? And he said, the entire setup, $300K.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure the people that are going to these shows that are buying these, 300-inch micro LEDs, Sony TVs or whatever, probably have the money to go out there and spend the big bucks on the Trinov and things like that. But it's outside of my paycheck, 100%. So
got it. Hey, Chano, what did you like over there? I haven't heard you. This is the quietest I've heard you in a long time. What's up?
I know.
What's going on over there?
He's on his phone over here.
Are you tired? Do you need a drink? What's
Oh, no, we've been drinking.
Oh,
that's for sure. Yeah.
Watermelon.
So
shout out Beyonce.
So on the going back to the Klipsch system, I heard basically what they're doing, Joe, is they're making an LCR with 2 subwoofers that hide behind his screen. Right.
Okay, and subwoofers are separate because, right?
No, it's all one big. It's like a false wall.
It's basically one big ass sound bar.
Yeah, it's like I joked about
it's
it.
Like
being
7 feet.
A home theater in the box, but like. There's 3 models. It's called the BTS, and we're not talking about a Korean boy band.
Okay.
It's called Behind the Screen.
Shout out.
So they have the 133. It's $25,000, and it's the LCRs have 15-inch drivers, and then like what is it, a 4-inch, like tweeter in the
4-inch
horn?
tweeter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up a second.
4-inch driver and in the horn, I think, and then 2 18-inch subwoofers. So it's one of the L. So it's the L, and then the subwoofer, then the center, then the subwoofer, and then the R. So it's and it fits behind a 133-inch screen.
Are you telling me that each one has a sub in it?
No, there's 2 subs.
Okay.
So it's like the left channel, then the subwoofer. If we look at it from left to right, I know you don't have the picture.
Right.
It's like the left channel, then a subwoofer, and then the center channel, then a subwoofer, and then the right channel. So that's from left to right, like 5 like modules, I guess you could say. 5 cabinets, but it's all one thing.
And did they have this set up?
Yeah, they had the 80-inch version set up. So there's 3 models.
All right, maybe I need to check this out tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you do. The 133 it's $25,000, and it fits behind a 133-inch screen.
What do you think, man? Review units?
I already asked, but anyway. Then there's the BTS 160, which is $30,000. Same thing, except it'll sit behind a 160-inch screen. So basically, the cabinets are a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Then the big daddy is the BTS 180, which is what they have on for demo, and that fits behind a 180-inch screen, and it's $35,000. So they said that all the drivers are from Klipsch's actual cinema line. So these are the drivers they use in theaters.
Okay, I didn't know they had a cinema line, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm a little bit behind when it comes to Klipsch stuff, but yeah, so they do have a cinema line, and they're using similar drivers or the same drivers or what?
Yeah. They're using the same exact drivers. The only difference they said is that the voice coils are bigger on the biggest version than the other 2.
Why not?
Okay.
Just why not? Just make them bigger.
Yeah. And then so that whole room system with the screen, the 4K projector, and all the other speakers.
They have a Seymour screen.
Yeah, Seymour screen. System total was $125,000, and it was pretty badass. Like, it was a 7.2.4 Atmos. I got a John Wick demo.
They're doing a lot of the John Wick demos right now, and
It was John Wick 1. It was the first one.
I
know
really
you got the third one.
that has to be my favorite
Yeah.
reference track to do demos with.
Yeah. And then they did what is it, that the live music scene from what is it, Stars Born?
Yeah, they did the same thing at the Trinoff booth.
Okay, yeah.
They probably all have the same stuff. And guys, all of the giveaways are coming. Apparently, the guys over
Oh
at...
my God. You guys, it was so funny. Like, we were about to leave, and then I was just like, hey, where's Sound United? And he's like, oh, it's right over there. So I went over there. And then...
Like, I already had a stack of DTSX and the IMAX Enhanced.
Demo disc.
Like, I already had 10 in hand.
And then we went and saw Paul and a couple other guys, and then they were kind of making jokes about, do you want any more demo discs? And Chris was like, oh, yeah, all right. And so he gives him a whole box.
Like, straight up a box. Like, it was
whole
taped and everything.
of IMAX Enhanced demo disc. It's sitting on the bed. Oh, I know, it's back in the box. Like, he took a picture. It was freaking hilarious. Like,
I want one.
I'll send you one, homie.
Yeah. All right.
So let's see. Mike says, completely agree with you, Chris, and that's about the gray screen. And then he's talking about the clips. So Mike's thing was like, the tweeters on the clips could be too high for your ears. Excuse me.
I don't think so. With the array that they're in, though?
I think what that has to deal with is, I guess more importantly, is where your chairs are. I was in the back row getting the demo.
Yeah.
And I think I was like at the right height.
Okay.
Maybe the front row might have not been. I don't know. Why don't you check it out
But
tomorrow.
correct me if I'm wrong. The pictures that you were just scrolling through, it kind of seems like it's like that old Pro Audio type of setup to where it's kind of like fanned out. Yeah. Like the Tractrix horn isn't the way it is anymore.
It seems like it's just one big piece.
Okay.
Like, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's one big piece. And I asked them, so I'm going to shoot their booth tomorrow.
Okay.
And I asked them if they can remove the screen so I can actually video the
I don't know, man, because like this looks like Pro Audio type stuff. Like I'm sure you're well aware of that with your DJing stuff.
Oh yeah, and live stuff.
But I think that the array that it's in, the dispersion would probably be good for that tweeter.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because the tweeter's gonna be recessed in there, and it kind of comes out like a horn, because that's what Klipsch is known for.
Right.
They're horns.
But I tell you this, man, the bass when those gunshots started happening was intense. And it's dual 18s, right?
Yeah.
So and then the LCRs are all 15-inch drivers.
The big boys.
That's pretty insane.
So the 15s aren't even the subs.
No, the subs are 18s. The LCRs are two-way 15-inch and then the horn.
Yeah, they're like the 15-inch mid-bass drivers, just to give you a little bit of the sizzle.
15-inch mid-bass drivers.
No, I was just joking with that one.
All right. I was gonna say that's a mid-bass right there.
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of the trends today, ultra short throw is in. It's here. Get used to it. It's expensive.
I want it.
That's in there. The 8K screens coming out. Micro LED, that's coming out. And then just more or less of the same stuff from the rest of the companies. It didn't really seem like there was a lot of innovation happening this year. It just seems everyone's playing catch up from the last couple of years.
Kind of more of the same.
That's how you felt too, Shauna?
I mean, there's some cool new things happening. I know I went to, what was it called?
Brilliant?
No, not Brilliant. Although they have some cool stuff. Yeah. But that's more like home automation and lighting and stuff. But Audio Control. Audio Control is one of the other companies that have AVRs and processors that have all four formats. I'm talking Atmos, DTSX, IMAX Enhanced, and Oro 3D. So that was kind of nice to see a company other than Sound United.
Yeah.
That has that.
Because you got,
that's it. You're not getting invited anymore, bro.
What's up?
You're not getting invited out anymore.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
You just said that you're happy that you got another company making.
Oh yeah, of course. Because that's just more options for the consumers. That's all.
So and
then these things are way more expensive than the Denons and the Marantzes.
Oh, are they?
Real here.
Yeah, Audio Control, Datasat, Monoprice is coming out with a brand new one, and they're actually going to have some really cool stuff. They just revealed their double because you guys know the monoprice subwoofers. Everyone knows monoprice is cheap cables, right? Apparently, they make other stuff. They make a brand new subwoofer that just came out. Huge. It is seriously the size of
You're talking about the double
15-year-old. Yeah,
The double 15.
Okay.
yeah.
Damn.
And they're coming out with a brand new processor, which is basically just a repackaged data set. And then that one's going to be coming out with Dirac. They have Storm Audio as well. They have Trinov. There's all kinds of processor companies out there.
What is
it's really
what is
cool. the
room correction that they're using for
They're all using Dirac Live.
Yeah,
We're
and
talking about
obviously
audio
there's a
control
problem with
too?
Dirac.
Which one?
audio control is using Dirac?
I don't know what audio control is using. I didn't really interview those guys today. Kind of kept my distance.
Which one?
Audio control, which
Oh, I went and talked to them.
processing were they using?
They're using Dirac
Oh, okay.
Live, and then there's a new subwoofer Dirac when you're using multi-sub.
That's my favorite
So,
one, by
like-
the way. So that's good.
I haven't heard it yet in my room. I hear it's supposed to be like the bee's knees.
All right, craziest things you've seen today.
Well, hold on. Joe, check out your Facebook Messenger. I sent you a picture of the clips.
Okay.
like-
Well, you want me to throw that into OBS? I'm just scared this thing.
No. Don't do that. Just so you can look at it.
Oh, okay. That you had me trying to do some advanced stuff. I'm over here just
No,
trying to
no, man. Just
help
look
you
at
stream
it
over here. That's
to
all.
see what I was talking about.
Hey,
earlier.
BMCAD,
Yeah.
BMCAD, right? Aura 3D. There's so many. If you go on Aura 3D's website, you can actually see what's processed and coded for Oro, and you don't necessarily have to have an Aura 3D movie to enjoy Aura 3D. So that's something for you.
Right.
Just wanted to answer that one in the comments.
There you go. I'm just looking at this picture that you're showing me, Chana.
Yeah, so that's behind the screen.
I can try to put it on there. Let's see if it breaks.
Nah,
this.
let's
don't
not
do
mess
it.
with it, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're all OBS
So
is
it's-
scary. Somebody said,
Yeah.
there's a reason why they call it OBS because it's doesn't always work.
All kinds of BS.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so craziest thing I seen today was probably the the madman at the helm of Earthquake Audio. That guy is nuts. He likes to have fun, and basically what he did is he found a way to he hooked up a generator, a signal generator to his subwoofer, and he basically told everyone to pull out their iPhones and film in slow-mo. And what it is you actually see the sine wave moving through the subwoofer as it's playing in slow motion. It's nuts.
What?
Yeah.
No, yeah. That
I'm not
thing looks
understanding what's
crazy, dude.
happening. Bro.
It's
No,
like
we'll send you the video. It's pretty
super
gnarly,
high
bro.
excursion, and the funny thing was it's so sturdy. He straight up kicked it, like whenever it was off, he kicked it, like with his French tip shoe, all pointy, Italian like.
and he kicked
it.
He kicked the actual
subwoofer.
He kicked
And
it.
everyone knows that's a big no-no. I mean, like you have kids that come over and boop,
You
poke your speakers. I mean,
Chris,
he
you don't
kicked
kick
the
your
crap
subs,
out
bro?
of it, dude.
You don't kick your
Yeah,
subs,
dude.
They
That's how
kick
you
me in places.
dude.
Dude,
That's how
that's
you
like
break
slamming a
it in.
tailgate. You slam the tailgate, you kick the sub.
That's how you break it in. I think it's in the
Yeah,
manual.
breaking something, man.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
that was nuts.
I think the craziest thing I saw was that random giant subwoofer. Did you
Yeah, that big one over at the next to Trinov and the hot dog station. 'Cause I got me a hot dog at that place.
Yeah, we were looking for food and we run across.
It looks
this
like a
thing.
Marty subwoofer, like a Marty speaker.
Yeah, like
It's nuts. It's like what size is it? 32?
It's I would imagine 32 inches maybe. So 6 and
It says 122 dB peak,
yeah, at 25 hertz.
Did you
6,000 watts.
did you see the post
7.
that I made?
Yeah, 7 to 65 hertz. Yeah,
It said
yeah, I saw the post. It's hilarious.
if anybody wants to test to see if the brown note is a real thing.
Yeah. Technodad is ready to play them at full blast at anyone who wants to see if the brown note is a real thing.
What is what account was that on?
That was on Daily Hi-Fi.
Okay, at Daily Hi-Fi on Instagram.
Yeah, at Daily Hi-Fi on Instagram. Everybody go join that. I know there's 17 people watching.
We got
Hey, what's up, Michael?
Youthman has a question, I think, or a
Youthman.
comment about the Monolith. Monolith HTP1 will be released with Dirac Live. They have it. working
Yeah,
in
no,
their
no, no,
unit.
no, no, no. They're always saying that's going to be released with whatever. The problem is Dirac. They're holding everyone else up, and that's the reason why Emativa's having a problem with those guys. That's the reason why Monoprice isn't going to launch with Dirac. I guarantee, mark my words, it's not going to launch with it. They're going to release the product, or they're just going to hold on to it and not release it until it's actually one unit.
You think they're holding
100%.
everybody up, huh?
Yep.
Lagging,
Yep.
huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah.
100%. And I mean, auto correction isn't the best. I mean, just do it the old ways. And with these hi-fi advanced processors, get a real-time audio analyzer. Do it yourself. I mean,
DIY.
if you already have your speaker levels set with your main listening position in the sweet spot with the dB meter, you break out your tape measure or whichever way you like to measure the speaker latencies until they actually hit your main listening position. Once you get all that stuff done, speaker crossovers are done, and the distances and sizes are done. If you get a real-time audio analyzer and you have someone come in and set it to perfect, there's just really no reason why you even need Dirac. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know that a lot of people would actually do that. I mean, people who have a setup like yours, probably know how to do that. I'm just talking about, like, let's just say a basic.
The average person
Yeah,
that
I don't
wants
know.
to get into like a home theater.
Like even bare bones, like that stuff I was just talking about, takes 5 minutes. Without the real-time audio analyzer.
You use REW by any chance?
I do.
Okay. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about a different, like, a different type of real-time analyzer.
No, it's actually a microphone, calibrated microphone hooked up to I guess you can do RTA with the Room EQ Wizard.
Yeah.
But usually the pros, they have better software than Room.
Right, more accurate.
Yeah, and they use that. That's their staple, and it's the norm for all the stuff that they're doing anyways. But yeah, it's same.
So I've tried Dirac. Is that how you say it? Dirac?
Dirac.
People call it Dirac. I'll call it
I've heard
Dirac.
it like
Dirac?
3 or 4 different ways.
I'm gonna call it Dirac.
Dirac. All right, whatever it's called, right? I've tried it and I felt like it was superior to what I'm used to with Odyssey. It does, technically does things that are different than Odyssey, I believe, right? It corrects. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know what those technical terms are, but it seems like it just does a little bit more. Anyway, hopefully, I want to hear a full system with it. The one that I was using was just a demo that they used to have for a computer. And since then, I've noticed that it's not available anymore. Like, you can't go to their site and do a trial anymore. It's gone.
The one and only time I've heard Dirac live was at CES, and that was it was a 5.2. It was an audio control processor, audio control amplifier, and it was a $12,000 Dynaudio Evoke speaker system. Okay. And fuck me, that shit was off the hook. Like, that was awesome. Like a 5.2, and they showed they did a concert, which was whatever, but they did the helicopter chase scene in the new what is it called?
With the Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Yeah. So yeah, like, that was just awesome. And like,
but that whole track is awesome though. You can't make it sound bad.
That's true. But the way, like, there was no Atmos, which I heard it in Atmos in my house, right? I think I was running off the Denon, and just in 5.2, it was just way better. Like, it was just, it was hard to explain what was it. It just sounded more immersive with the 5.2 setup than it did with my 5.1.4. So I don't know what kind of voodoo that they do, but I want to get a Dirac AV receiver or processor, probably AV receiver, because that's just going to be easier for me to load up. But I think their cheapest one's like $3,600, and it's brand new. I just talked to them. I didn't get any footage of it because I was just kind of moving along through the shoots that I had to do today. But definitely, I want to check that out because it sounds, from what I remember, it sounds pretty insane. I want to hear what it sounds like in my room.
Captain Insana. Shows no mercy.
Yep. So Youthmat says, what I can tell you. Oh, man, what is this?
Oh, here's a direct quote from Monoprice.
Okay, go for it.
What I can tell you is I have Dirac working right now in my unit. It will launch Dirac Live 2.0 full version for no additional charge. I guess time will tell if they hold up to what they say. I'm not. I live in a place where the weather is really just messed up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, we're gonna get snow, and it's
Spare
gonna...
change is here.
What's up?
What up,
What's
Shane?
up?
What's up, Shane?
Got the whole crew up in here.
Shane's been catching the shade.
Oh,
Is that okay?
shady over there in Connecticut. It's sunny over here in Denver, bro. You should have just hopped on a plane and got over here, man. We could have split the room.
I haven't met Shane in person yet. What's up, Shane?
I haven't met Shane either, but he's so buttery smooth and supple.
I know
the way
he sounds all
talks,
smooth
man.
in his videos, right?
Like you just want to
Hey,
sit
what's
there
up,
with a
guys?
fedora on, just be like,
With
put on
a fedora
some
on.
smooth jazz, man. I mean, we're just here just doing these home theater reviews, and I love it, man. Shane, you got the sizzle, man.
He's laughing. He's laughing over there.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, this is Shane.
What's up?
This is Theo. No, you guys don't know about Theo.
Theo.
Only California people know about Theo,
Hell
right?
yeah, I know about Theo.
Okay, you know about Theo.
Yeah, man. That's so funny, Shane. What's up, man? In today's 4K review, we're not going to talk about the movie, just the audio and video specs.
Oh shit, this is too good.
Oh man,
That was good, man.
oh, thank you, Chris. We are cracking open some more beers.
Sorry, wifey, if you're watching this, the diet is done until at least I get back.
You didn't
did you
even
send
have
her
to
a
say
link or
that.
something?
You didn't have to say that. You could have been.
I don't want to be lying to her.
We're not on video.
Yeah,
How's the
it's not
sound,
on
by the
video.
way, over there?
I know,
Let us know if the
you-
sound quality is okay. We're doing something kind of weird, like some roundabout type of setup here.
Yeah, like we're sending our audio to Joe, and he's using OBS, but we're streaming on my account here in Colorado, so it's weird.
Yeah.
It's
You
weird,
guys
but
are in
if it's
Colorado.
working-
I'm talking to you via some weird like website that looks all like
Yeah.
anyway. And
It
then
looks like something out of like the 90s, like Windows. Do you want to look at this again, Chris? Look at this.
and then from
bro.
there to OBS.
Like, hey, remember this? Like, remember when you guys had like MIDI players, like back in like Windows 95?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like right now.
Cigar Obsession says sound is great. All right, it's good to hear.
All right, cool.
That's what we wanted to do because
Cigar
you
Obsession
guys
has
have
a lot of views, man.
Cigar Obsession. Hey, what's your favorite cigar, man? I really like those Romeo y Julietas, if that's how you pronounce it. I forget. It's been a long time.
Julieta.
those are probably whack.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
'Cause I see 'em at
Bud
the
Light
store. That's
of-
kinda like-
of, cigars.
No, like it's the Bud Light of cigars.
That's probably like
awesome.
if somebody asked you, bro, like, hey, what's good? Like these Logitech, are these the best?
Yeah, Logitech, man. That's where it's all about. Home theater in a box, Logitech.
Hey, man, it's all about that sound bar. That's all you got to do is just hook that sound bar up to
Yeah,
your,
that's
your,
right.
your, your screen there, and you're good.
Yeah, 130-inch screen, Logitech soundbar. Boom. Pardon for me?
Maybe is that a thing?
No, that I think Pardon probably a
Okay.
brand of cigar, I would imagine. I'm probably saying it. Is it Pardon? Am I reading that right?
I don't know.
Padron. Oh, Padron.
Oh,
that
okay.
makes more sense.
Padron. Yeah. Okay.
Padron. Hey, Padron.
What does that mean,
Padron.
father?
No, I don't.
No, I think that's like the boss, right?
Oh, Jefe.
We're just you guys are just making stuff up right now. I think.
I'm not Jefe. Jefe means boss, homie.
Jefe's boss.
Yeah, but he's talking about Padron. Whatever. What is that? Is this the new Joe and Tell logo? No. So Hi-Fi is something we're working on. It's called Daily Hi-Fi, where it's just a group of us, all of us who do kind of similar things. You guys can hit me up afterwards and ask me about it. But basically, trying to kind of make a hub where we can keep people up to date. Because right now we're kind of everywhere, right? You got to just subscribe to all of us, and
Yeah.
I figure, wouldn't it be cool if there was just one place where people could go and kind of see everybody's stuff, So that's kind of the idea, and
Yeah.
it's cool to see us interacting with one another. I think.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I'm about. Like, all of us, we're all, talking about the, around the same stuff.
Yeah.
And we're not necessarily stealing from each other whenever we talk about different products because we're all giving our own thoughts and reviews and our own opinions. And I think it's really cool that all of us can come together, and like I have mad respect for Chana over here. I mean, I like even whenever I had 10,000 views, man, he was hitting me up on Messenger or something. I don't remember what it was, but I mean, we had correspondence, and I thought that was really cool, because like crabs in a barrel. If you guys haven't heard that saying before, basically what crabs in a barrel is if people are in the same industry, which crabs are in a box, right? Or crabs are in a barrel.
All right.
All of them, if one of them tries to get out, one of them tries to escape, the other one in the group, they grab his little claw and pull him back down. Yeah. So it's not about being pulled down. It's all about elevation. And I think it's really cool to have this level of respect for the peers that I have in this industry, that we can all move forward together, not pull each other down, not tear each other apart, and just,
have fun.
Yeah, especially have fun.
And do like the things that we're doing,
100%.
Yeah, I mean, when I met Chana, I don't know how many subscribers I had, but probably not that many. And I was like, hey, let's collab. And you're like, okay. You could have said like, how many you got? Nah,
I'd
I'm
be
good.
like, your channel's too small there. Joe, you could call it Joe and Small.
Joe and Small. But you're like, yeah, you came by, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, it was actually after CEDIA last year, and I did a bunch of interviews, and one of your comments was like, I've been watching a lot of CEDIA interviews, and you are by far the least awkward interviewer.
What a dick. We laughed about that the other day. I'm like, that wasn't that cool of a thing to say. Like, yours was the least awkward. I could have said like, hey dude, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But no, I had to say it was the least awkward. Is that what do you think about that?
I mean, I didn't really care.
Was it buttery smooth and supple?
Not as buttery smooth as Spare Change's voice.
Hey guys, why don't you check out the sweet jazz that we're playing today? You guys have a great you guys have a great drive on the way home, man.
He's like, Chana would have talked to me till I had 15K. That's bullshit, dude. We did like 3 like collab videos, Shane.
He's like, hit me up later.
Shane I
in a few months
with the funny bone.
Has anyone heard the SDA towers yet? Well, if you
Joe did.
Yeah, so Cigar Obsession. Yeah, I did hear them. We have a podcast. It's Rocky Mountain Audio Fest Day 2, and that's on dailyhifi.com. And that's with Ron Brene, a.k.a. New Record Day. We talked for about 35 minutes about that thing, and we couldn't stop. It's just amazing. Check that out, because I don't want to...
Is that day 1 or day 2?
Day...
Polk Audio L800.
I think day 2. So either one. Listen to both of them.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go and do a full-on video spread with Polk, Sound United, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so check that out. Basically, Too Long, didn't listen, is they sounded amazing to me. They did some stuff sound-wise that I've never heard with any speakers, and I'll just leave it at that.
Hey, this guy gets it. BMCAD, we answered his question earlier.
Let's see.
He's like, it's nice to have honest reviews and opinions and not industry BS. And that's the whole reason why we're doing this. Like, you guys know how expensive this stuff is. It's not cheap for you guys to go out there and waste your money on products that aren't worth your damn time. So it's just something to think about. We either get sent review units or we buy our own units, and then
hey guys,
we do this for you guys.
How's everyone tonight? I'm good. I'm just chilling at home. Just relaxing over here. Just had dinner, so I'm feeling good. Just trying to stay busy. And I know that Chana, Chris, you guys were walking around doing a lot. So I'm, hopefully this is helpful to you to be able to put out some content.
Yeah, I mean, I'm editing stuff. Hopefully I'll have a video up about that new NAD.
The nads.
The gonads.
We're sitting here talking in the dong.
The dong.
I have if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and Google what Rode Video Mic Pro Plus is, and you will understand what we're talking about. Chana calls this thing the dong.
It's like he has it mounted on his little gimbal thing, so it literally looks like if the gimbal was a person, this would be like a really big fuzzy dong coming out of the...
Hey guys, it's like that. It's like, hey, Aruga.
Youthman said they sounded great, different, but sounded fantastic. I like them better for 2-channel than for movies, but they sounded great.
Yeah.
BMCAD, we need more. Okay, so We need more people with honest reviews and opinions and not industry BS. You know what? Here's the funny thing about this, right? Like, I don't know how you guys started. Well, I kind of do. But we're just dudes that review audio products. Like, at the end of the day, we play with audio gear,
I mean,
listen to it, and make a video
literally,
about it.
At the end of the day, we're people that just go and buy shit that we probably don't need.
That's
and
you.
We just think is cool. And hey,
Eh.
I'm telling a story here.
Sorry.
So basically, like, if I find out there's a new receiver that I wanted to check out or it has a new feature that I want, I'm going to buy it and check it out and be like, well, this thing didn't work. And then so I return it.
Hope you kept the receipt, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's so funny. Like, just the fact that, like, okay, I know, like, Best Buy has a 14-day return policy. What in the world can you find in 14 days
Nothing.
where something will go wrong? Yeah, like,
I hate
you're
that
gonna get
policy.
screwed.
I hate that policy.
You know, some places I think they do a 45 on Crutchfield or
Wix
something.
gave me a 14-day on my
Excuse me.
website, thathometheaterdude.com, which I went ahead and deleted because it sucked.
Yeah, you can't you can't find out much in 14 days.
Yeah.
You know, we call and that's an inside joke with my family and I. We call that borrowing. You know, like, hey, you want to go borrow some thing? It's not
Stuff
very
from
nice
Best
to
Buy?
do when you have it in mind, like right before you know you're gonna return the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never plan on keeping it.
Well, you know,
It's like girls
is
going
borrowing.
shopping. Like
Yeah.
they buy it all and they end up returning half of it.
Leave the
Yeah.
tags on.
right?
Use it, go to your little wedding, and then
That's
just
it.
Let's see, Michael.
This didn't fit right.
Michael, how do you say this last name? Go ahead, you try it.
Michael
Hey.
Slocum Sr.
Senior.
That's a great story idea. Whenever I move into my new house and build my theater, I will invite all you guys to give me your opinion on my theater. You all provide detailed videos. Thanks. Hey, no problem, Mike.
That's kind
That's
of
why we
what
do it, Mike.
that's kind of what
Mike
Youthman already
comments
does,
on
right?
my channel as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I've seen that name.
Youthman goes over and does like a home theater of the month. So,
Yeah,
you know,
I wonder where he got that idea.
I
yeah.
don't know.
I wonder.
Let's see here.
Joe was up. Joe, what's up with the SDA video?
It looks
so
oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
You probably got
that
them
means
freaking notes from Chana, man. He's been putting me through the university today. He's
about
showing me how to make my videos even more buttery, silky, smooth. You know,
all
what I mean?
crispy. Yes. So that means a lot because you make some dope videos too. You know, if it, you know, I appreciate the compliment, but it means more from somebody whose videos I respect and who's has some pretty crazy video quality. But yeah, I
Well,
got a new camera. I got a
his
new
secret-
camera.
That's what I was just gonna say, Shane. He got a new camera. He's all fancy. The camera doesn't even come with a screen. He had to buy a monitor. Like what?
Yeah, Chana's on 2030, man. We're back here in 2019.
Oh yeah, the robots were doing well today.
I know you
man.
got the robots all set up, bro. Everything automated. How was that? How did that all go?
It was kind
He
of
probably had what 300 pounds of gear on his back the entire
Bro,
day.
hey, if you
He
didn't
was
know,
sweating half the time in
if
the
you didn't know
interviews.
that tripod that he has is legit. Like that, just that tripod is like, geez,
Yeah.
yeah. So how was it carrying around all the stuff?
Oh man, it was kind of a joke. Like I like put it down. No spare change. He got something called he didn't get a Black Magic. He got
No.
the
Zcam E2.
the Zcam E2.
I wouldn't mind having a black magic though.
But it was kind of like a joke. You know, I'd put it down and people would be like, that looked heavy. And I was like, oh yeah, I got my robots in there. And they'd be like, what? I'm like, try to lift it. And they're like, oh my God. Oh dude, Richard Schramm from Parasound after the interview. I had everything ready to go. And he tried to pick it up and he like leaned forward.
Damn
like
it,
he
dude.
almost fell over.
I mispronounced that dude's name the entire time.
What?
I kept calling him Shram. And he was like, well, whatever.
So we're talking about Richard, like the guy who started Parasound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Founder,
Is he founder,
CEO, president.
I did an interview with him. You did a whole interview?
Apparently we've all done it.
Okay. So, well,
We've
this
all
is a
done
video that
interviews
they
with,
they
Richard.
paid for, right? So they wanted me to
cool.
go there and talk about, film their new stuff. And it was kind of crazy because I went there and he just wanted to go straight philosophical. You know what I mean? He just wanted to talk about the values
he
of.
will talk about.
He's
all
emotional.
kind-
He is very emotional about what he does, and it's cool.
Did you guys hear about integrity endures? Did you hear that?
No, but I mean,
Okay. All right.
he
Well, you're
has
gonna see in the
this
video.
philosophy about providing more value to the consumer than they expect.
Of
Right?
course, yeah.
It's kind of like the, under promise and over deliver. And I even asked him, and I asked him straight up, not on the video in the interview later on, because I just thought about it later.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, do you guys underreport your power output numbers? And he said yes. Without any hesitation.
That's dope.
Without any hesitation. So when
It's
you're
all about
buying
that John Curl design.
dude, when you're buying anything Parasound, you are getting clean power. And if that thing says 160 watts by 2, it's probably like 180.
Yeah.
That's good.
Easily.
I like
and
that.
That's awesome.
That's kind of like what BMW does, right? They underrate their horsepower and stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh, I know what that's all about, man. I got that 550i, you know what I mean? M Sport.
Is that how you
Oh.
rolling now?
That's how I'm rolling, man.
Why you
Rolling
flexing
deep.
on everybody, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
This guy's a bodybuilder.
I stay in the
over
gym, homie.
Good.
I stay flexing.
Damn.
here.
I like that one, by the way. That's a good one. It's
Damian Jackson says, I saw all the videos, loving the audio. I'm getting ready to upgrade to the OSD audio 5-channel. Oh, okay, right on, man. Check it out. And I think it's like $300 or $400. This 5-channel amplifier company called OSD Audio. I think he was asking me about that.
Did you see him
for a while.
today?
Huh?
Did you see him today?
No. I think you can get on Amazon, but I don't think they're here at the show.
Are we off topic?
yeah, we're
Yes.
way off topic, but that's what we're.
No,
This is supposed to be the day one recap, homie.
this is what somebody has just said that has been asking me about this amp. So you got it.
Oh.
And so
We're just
try
going
it out,
off,
Damien, and let me know how it goes.
Jose, I think Monolith 15 or the SBS 16. It depends. I own 2 PB16s, and I couldn't imagine anything being more authoritative in my space than that. I've tried to reach out to Monolith or Monoprice. They've made it very emphatic that they do not want to send out review units. They said that's not what they do. I'm going to end up networking my butt off tomorrow again to see if I could actually make this happen. And I don't think a lot of these companies don't realize the new way of doing stuff. Like,
just borrow it, bro. Just borrow one.
This is
Borrow
new
it.
stuff.
Just borrow one.
Borrow it from Best Buy.
Do they sell this stuff?
I don't know.
Anyways, well, I could put up my own money and buy one of these things, but it's it's a lot of cash. It
Bro,
keeps all your money in one big pot.
That's because you're spending all your money on that Beamer.
Nah, come on.
Oh, it's so you haven't have you heard them or not?
I haven't heard him yet.
Okay.
Hopefully that we can actually get the thing going tomorrow.
Got it.
Whenever I went to the booth, apparently everyone was out to lunch, and they just had one guy there that didn't necessarily know all the talking points for all the gear, because obviously I want to talk about the brand new processor because everyone wants to talk about that thing, right? 16 channels, it's what everyone's going to be going towards for AV processors, and it's just another drop in the bucket because, it's just what people are doing now. I guarantee Sound United is going to drop that Marantz 16 channel next year.
Oh, man.
100%.
I was trying to get some word out of them about the new Denon 4600 and 6600H, but they're being very tight-lipped. They're like, huh?
Yeah.
You mean the 45 and 6500? I was like, no, I'm talking about the next
Give them
model.
that Freudian slip.
They need more drinks.
But then along the same line, Jose, I wanted to go ahead and finish that story up. The Monolith 15, they have a brand new double 15 that they just came out with. And I was talking about this earlier on this podcast, and it's a double 15. It is nasty. It's straight up the size of like a full-grown, like 13-year-old kid. It is huge, man. It's ridiculous. It looks just like a tower speaker. It's that big.
Yeah.
Damien
It's pretty
Jackson,
insane.
BMCAD actually got my XLR cables before I went on vacation. I'm not sure. I guess they're
They're having a little conversation.
all right. Spare Change says, wish all subs had an app and DSP. Agree.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Agree.
I went to Earthquake Audio today, and I was talking to those guys, and they make it to where you have real time, kind of like the mini DSP. You have all those built into the actual speakers. I really want to go ahead and go back to those guys at Network because, like I was talking about earlier, the guy's insane. And hey, wait, whoa!
All right, so look,
whoa! So I just found out that I hit the lottery. I'm becoming a millionaire because
look,
these IMAX enhanced demo discs.
Hold on. Damian Jackson said, I saw an IMAX enhanced demo disc on sale for $82.95 on eBay. So I just opened up a new tab, and we see here $75, $67.49. And considering Chris just got
I have like 30.
a whole box of these things.
Ignore that. Man. Send me one first.
Send me a check payable to that Home Theater Dude Enterprises.
Got it.
$82. PayPal. I take PayPal, Venmo.
Youthman says you reviewed the Monolith 15. Youthman, I think you said that. What was your conclusion about that? The Monolith 15 versus
he says it's
your
a really incredible value is what he said.
Value, but so that means that it didn't outperform the SVS
DB16.
Yeah. But
I'll straight up tell I'll tell like it is on my channel. Like if I don't think something's the way it needs to be, I'll say it. And I think that's probably why Elite Screens wasn't so happy with my video. I was 100% transparent with that video, and they just president didn't like it too much. So you guys get no press from me.
Yeah. Well, you're giving it out right now. You're giving some free press right now. You gotta
fail, Chris, fail.
What?
You messed up.
He said you're giving it out right now.
Giving what out?
Free press.
You're giving him press.
Oh, they can lick my boots.
So Youthman said it outperformed the PB3000, which we would expect.
Yeah,
I think that would be expected because the PB3000 is a 13-inch smaller enclosure.
And what about the power? I don't know about the power.
No.
Is it the same power?
So I kind of would expect that. I don't think that's a target for them, right? Maybe is that the target price wise? Is
PB3000?
Price wise?
Yeah, are they similar in price to the Monolith 15?
PB3000 is $13.99. And the mono price is $1,300.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it has that THX certified on it though.
So price wise, they're very similar.
So they had to pay for that licensing fee. So that's I'm pretty sure that's included in the MSRP.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You're paying for that.
For sure. So it outperformed the PB3000.
800 watt versus 1,000 watt. I mean, kind of makes sense why it would outperform.
Yeah, I think when you look at the numbers,
15-inch driver, it's 13. Effortless at that amplifier.
That lower excursion as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really apples to apples.
Well, price wise though, if you're just looking based on price, I think you would say okay, I think that's a fair comparison when it comes to price.
Jose, would you consider selling me one of those demo discs? Honestly, Jose,
check it out.
I don't want to speak for Chris, but I have a feeling...
First giveaway of the new demo discs is going out to Jose Orona.
There it is.
Right?
Orona. There it is, Jose.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Chris is going to send you one.
Go ahead and send an email to thehometheaterdude@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and send you one of these out, lickety split.
Yeah, all uppercase.
There you go.
Not uppercase. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm just kidding. The Home Theater Dude. Oh, that's hilarious.
And if you have any home theater questions, Home Theater Dude is willing to answer all of them, regardless of how long and how tedious it is. So just go ahead and email that same email there.
He's got
you get those emails too?
Man, I should not have given that one out. And here's another thing that kind of that sucks about this. We get views across the nation, across the country, across
the globe.
The globe, man.
The globe, yeah.
I kind of just said the same thing twice, but one person decided whenever I was trying to make a really simple video about promoting my chiropractic clinic. Well, it's not my chiropractic clinic, my chiropractic internship. They thought it was a great idea to sit there and shoot the crap and talk about speakers and stuff on that personal line of communication that's supposed to be for medical reasons only. And they're like, "Hey, man, what do you think about this speaker?" It's like, dude, go to the proper channels. Like, this is for this.
So what's up with I have some I kind of feel like my back needs to be cracked, right?
I mean, I probably could have done something and helped you out if you were ready to do this in Denver last week, but you were off having a panini or something.
I'm just kidding. We try to keep it a little bit on topic here. You guys are having fun over there? It sounds like. Hopefully the folks in the chat, I hope you guys are having fun too. I'm having a good time chatting with you guys, so thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
I don't drink, so, You guys are my DD, designated drinkers.
Designated drinkers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the next show that we're all gonna be at? That's what I want to know.
Probably CES, huh?
I don't know. There's
don't
no
know,
audio. I heard there's no audio going on over there.
There is, but I don't know if it's really like effective. I mean, the big players are usually going to be there.
Meet you
You're
at the
going to have
Sonos
Sound
booth.
United. You're going to have
Sony,
SVS.
LG.
Well, no, I mean
Paradigm.
No. For like, excuse me, for music, for sound, Sony, LG. No, it's going to be there for like.
I thought we were just talking about TVs.
No.
Stuff.
He's talking about. I think what Joe's talking about is at the Venetian. You know, like the audio side of CES is not really like
Not popping off.
as pumped up or popped off.
Those guys were jerks last year.
Who?
The guys over at CES.
Those guys were jerks.
Oh, you mean this year? Earlier this year?
Yeah.
You were there.
I hate
you were
to
there
see
on
what you
Friday?
say about me. Like that guy, I hate
Nah,
that
fam,
guy.
you good.
All right.
It's like
yeah.
that guy. He just looks too brown.
He looks too brown.
That was the only.
I don't know.
thing-
Never
that
seen him
was
in person.
that's the only thing
I
could
missed him.
say.
He was eating a panini. So
See
I don't know.
that dude? His background is too dark.
His stomach gets in the way of connecting.
Dang. The shade.
Beer helps. Youthman says, Damian Jackson, I love my PB16s, but there are plenty of subs that outperform it and for less.
Yeah. I mean, you can make your own.
You can make your own.
If you think that price is such a big issue and it's such an obstacle for you to overcome, do it yourself. There's plenty of projector screens out there. You can, make a frame. It's just very simple work. If you think that, you can get a car audio subwoofer,
You think
hook up an amp to it, and make it happen, Captain.
You think like Dayton Audio? You seen that like their Ultimax is kind of a popular go-to DIY
it's
sub.
very popular. It's very DIY, and there's other options out there for cheaper. And there's bigger platforms to jump off than just an 18. Everyone loves the PB16. It's great. It's an excellent performer.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you really want to get into it,
Yeah.
do you really want to have a 16-inch driver? Do you want to have a 15-inch driver? Go to the stars. There's 18s, there's 24s, there's 32s.
Yeah.
32s. And Chana saw that 32-inch driver today is 6,000 watts.
It's ridiculous.
I was trying to make
Ridiculous.
a DIY subwoofer with a company. We ended up not necessarily seeing eye to eye, and I'm taking the blueprints and everything with me to another company so that we can actually make this happen. The whole idea behind this is that everyone complains about price. Everyone is so obsessed with price, and I want to make it to where, since the Ultimax is the DIY platform right now, it's just what you do. If you're going to make a mini Marty or a Marty box, that's what you do. You get an Ultimax or
Right.
Dayton Audio, whatever it
They
is.
have a new sub too. I saw a fellow YouTuber 123 Toyd showed a different series from
Yeah.
Dayton Audio that's also looks
They
looks
came out
like
the brand new one.
more
at,
Excursion, right?
Yeah, it's a newer design.
It's like
and it's a lot
triple
more
stack
rigid
magnet or
in the
something
cone.
crazy.
And that's the biggest redesign behind it.
Yeah, cool.
Is the rigidness of the cone, because you're not going to get that flex. And if you guys watch that video, I'll post probably tomorrow, maybe the day after, of that Earthquake audio. You're not flexing anything on the actual speaker with
crazy.
that brand new redesign.
Cigar Obsession says, Youthman, why do you still use SVS? Okay, that's you guys talking. BM Cat says, I love my RSL speed woofer for the money. I've heard good things
What's
about
like
that thing.
$400, right? Or
I've heard
300?
very good things about that. I haven't heard it
it's
myself.
a 10-inch. I know. Gene from Audioholics, used to talk about that.
Well, Gene.
Well, Gene.
That's why I said that earlier, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I
Joe,
wasn't sure what you
I
meant
didn't think
then.
you got the joke.
No, I didn't. Explain to the crowd here.
Okay, so the Audioholics have this YouTube channel. It has this really muscle-bound, I guess, Middle Eastern guy. What is he?
No, he's like
Hugo?
Cuban, bro. He's like Cuban.
Oh,
Hugo.
Cuban B.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah,
Hugo's
Hugo.
huge. He works out. He has
looks like
the
Lou,
gun
Lou
show.
he looks like Lou Ferrigno to me.
He does look like a Cuban Lou Ferrigno.
Uh-huh.
Should make those shirts.
Uh-huh.
Trademark Ricky Bobby Inc. Yeah, but I mean, it's just a joke that they do. They kind of have this back and forth type of thing that we're doing right now with Chana, Joe, and I, and it's kind of like a little funny thing that people in the biz kind of like to take jabs at, and it's just all good and fun. It's just the way he does it.
What is the
So-
jab though? I'm trying to understand the inside joke. You know what I mean?
So here's the idea: we're sitting here doing a podcast, right?
Right.
And it's kind of like an interview type of event, and Gene Delasante and
Delasale,
Hugo. What's Hugo's last name?
I don't know, but
Anyways,
Gene Del
I just
Sol
knew
and
it was
Hugo.
Gene goes through and does his entire video, right? He goes through and he spends a lengthy amount of time explaining what he's talking about. And Hugo is the sales guy. He is the sales manager, right? And he's like, well, he always has to come in with a rebuttal, kind of like a recap at the end. He's like, well, Gene.
Oh yeah, he
And
does say that. Huh?
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, Gene, yeah,
Well,
he does
well,
say
Gene.
that. Yeah, he does say that. He does say that.
Like he has all these huge muscles and everything, and he's the Cuban Lou Ferrigno, but he kind of has a little voice. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, Gene and I, we always joke around when I was on his thing. I always joke around about his audio quality because he always gets heat in the comments.
Yeah.
And
How's your channel named Audioholics? And your audio sucks?
always hating. And I tried to make like a little joke, and I showed it to my wife. She's like, "That's not nice." She's
Yeah, a bunch of haters out there, man.
Well,
Like, everyone thinks that they know how to do it. If you think you know how to do it, film it.
Yeah.
Film it, put it online, and see how many comments you get of exactly the crap you're throwing out to the rest of these people.
Yeah, that's kind of my approach to like just then do it better.
Yeah.
YouTube
Show
is
us how
free.
it's done, guys.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's funny that my wife is like, "Hey, that's not nice. You shouldn't say that." And then I asked Gene first. I'm like, "Hey, is this cool if I post this?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, he's cool about it." So I'm happy about that. Let's see, Cigar. When will you be upgraded? Youthman says
he's
whether
talking
it's a
Youthman.
car, subwoofer.
I think they're having a personal chat.
Spare change.
Chit chat.
I mean, this thing's been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
I think
we could
it's
stop
probably
it.
A good place to stop.
Alrighty.
We've lost 2 watchers.
I
2
know.
people have left us.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All right, cool. Well, you can stop it, Chana. You're the one who's in control.
All right,
can
guys.
end it
Let's
too.
go
This
ahead
is
and
your
do a send out then, huh?
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and wrap this up?
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to this little audio live podcast thing on the channel. Big ups and thanks to my man Chris, that home theater dude who's sitting right next to me. And Joe, Mr. Daily Hi-Fi, Mr. Joe and Tell, who kind of made this all happen. Otherwise, we would have just
made
been
you do
editing
it.
video. He's like, get on the phone. Hey, what's going on? You guys have microphones. Let's do this. And should we do another one tomorrow?
If you're up for it, I'm ready to help out.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, cool.
So, yeah, you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to if you're new here. Subscribe to TechnoDad. Also, check out dailyhifi.com. Subscribe to Joe and Tell. And check out the Daily Hi-Fi Instagram account. It's just at Daily Hi-Fi. It's pretty awesome. We got all kinds of cool content coming out there. Right meow.
Yeah.
Right, meow.
Very good.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys.
All right.
Everybody in the chat, Damien, Cigar, Youthman, Spare Change, who else? Damien, BM Card. All you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up. If I didn't mention your name, Michael.
Did you say Cigar International?
Cigar International,
Nacho Libre. Ooh.
JDM, Skeet Wang. You guys
JDM is Giles, the guy I was trying to get you to see today. He was one of your fans.
Oh, he
and
was.
you were over at
JDM,
Brilliant,
what's
and
up,
then you took
JDM?
off over at
What's up,
Bang &
JDM?
Olufsen.
Yeah, I went over to B&O.
I met
Man, they got some
JDM.
crazy OLED TV over there. It's pretty awesome.
He makes videos
Anyway.
too. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow. Come
Alrighty.
back again, maybe around the same time.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace out.